bestrobo.in, your favorite robotic and electronics store in India.
Hello everyone, welcome to Mifratech. Today in this section we learn about Mq7 gas sensor, which is mainly used in order to detect combustible gases. So this is how a Mq7 gas sensor will look like. So it has mainly 4 pins, as you can see, 5 volts, that is in order to provide a power supply, that is VCC pin. Next we have ground, that we have to connect to ground, and it will give output like detected gas values in both analog and digital format. So we have D out and A out, as you can see, and it has a, as you can see, there is a potentiometer. This is used in order to like you can turn it and set the you can adjust the sensitivity of the gas sensor. And there will be a 2 indicator, one is a power indicator LED and one more is like D out output indicator. So whenever we provide power supply to the gas sensor, this power LED will turn on, and whenever we detect any gases, combustible gases, this D out output LED will glow. So it has a size, as you can see, length of the total is 32 mm and width of like 20 mm. So this is the whole different components present in this Mq7 gas sensor. So the Mq7 semiconductor gas sensor mainly used for combustible gases. So the sensitivity material for Mq7 gas sensor whatever used is SnO2, that is tin dioxide. So which with a lower conductivity, that's what is the SnO2 which is used in this gas sensor, has a low conductivity in clean air, but it make a detection by method of a cycle high and low temperature. So whenever it detects any combustible gases like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, what happens is conductivity increases. Based on the increasing conductivity, we can detect whether is there any gas is detected or not. We can also get analog values of concentration of gas detected. So the sensor conductivity is more higher along with the gas concentration rising, as I told. Whenever, however, like how much ever the gas concentration is increasing, that much ever the conductivity of the sensor will increase. So depending on that, it will measure the concentration of gas. So when high temperature, it cleans the other gases absorbed under the low temperature, as I told. So Mq7 gas sensor has high sensitivity to carbon monoxide, a combustible gas, and the sensor could be used to detect different gas contents like carbon, water, different gases which also contains carbon monoxide. Those gases also it will detect. It is a very low cost and suitable for different applications. So what are the features of this Mq7 gas sensor? It has a high sensitivity to combustible gas in wide range, as I told. In order to detect those combustible gases, you can make use of this Mq7 gas sensor. It has high sensitivity to natural gas also. It gives a fast response. It has a wide detection range. It gives a stable and it has a long life and it is of low cost. So what are the technical details about this Mq7 gas sensor? Means it is a semiconductor type of gas sensor. Mainly it is outside it is made of a plastic. It mainly used for the detection of combustible gas, particularly carbon monoxide. It will detect concentration up to 10,000 parts per million of carbon monoxide concentration it can detect. So these are the different, as you can see, loop voltage, heat voltage, what are the heater time it takes. So all those, these are the technical details about this Mq7 gas sensor. Heat resistance 31 ohm to heat resistance will be 31 ohm with a plus or minus 3 ohm fluctuations will be there. So heater power consumption will be less than or equal to 350 milliwatts. It is the concentration I told. Then a temperature and operation temperature humidity will be in between these range, 20 plus or minus 250 to 65%. And a test circuit, as I told, in order to turn on this we have to provide a 5 volts DC power supply. Next we will see how to interface this Mq7 gas sensor with Arduino Microcontroller, right? And whenever any combustible gas like carbon monoxide related gas detected means will turn on the LED. So here I am connecting both analog pin and digital pin also. So first VCC, that in order to provide the power supply I connected to pin that is 5 volts of Arduino Uno microcontroller. Next ground I connected to ground pin. Next analog output I am connecting to pin number A0, that is analog pin of Arduino Uno microcontroller, and digital pin I am connected to digital pin, that is D out I am connected to pin number 8 of Arduino Uno microcontroller. In order to see the gas is detected or not, I am using an LED as an indicator, that I have connected to pin number 13 of Arduino Uno microcontroller and grounded it. So this is a simple connection in order to interface Mq7 gas sensor in order to detect combustible gases with Arduino Uno microcontroller. Next we will see how to program it. So this is a simple sample code for it. So first we have to set up finally we are seeing our gas detected values in the serial monitor. So I'm using serial.begin. I'm setting the baud rate as 9600. In the loop have to write the actual code, because this the gas sensor has to continuously sense the data and sends the values to the microcontroller. So I'm in order to, as it is giving the analog values also, I'm in the particular example I'm using analog values only. So a float sensor value I have declared a variable. So as I am connected to analog output, so pin number A0, so analog read, in order to read the analog values from the A0 pin, so I am storing the values in the sensor detected values in the sensor value variable. So this I am printing these values in the serial monitor. So serial.printf sensor value, I am printing serial.printf sensor value. So whatever the values detected by the gas sensor analog values, that I am storing in the variable sensor value, I am printing in the serial monitor. After that I am giving 1000 millisecond of delay. If I execute this code and dump it in the Arduino microcontroller, so the gas sensor will be detecting the if there any concentration of gas is there or not, and it is sending data to the controller. Like this you can easily interface this with Arduino Uno microcontroller or any other microcontrollers. So in this way you can make use of this Mq7 gas sensor in order to detect any combustible gases which contains a carbon monoxide particularly in it. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you.